Close your eyes for just a second. Imagine going to sleep tonight in your own bed, feeling completely safe. But when you wake up the next morning and step outside, everything is gone. Your family, your friends, your home, all vanished. You walk into the streets and the entire city is completely unrecognizable. You check the calendar and your heart drops. You haven't just slept for a night. You've been asleep for exactly 300 years. Sounds like the plot of a Hollywood sci-fi thriller, right? But this isn't a movie. This is one of the most spine-chilling and miraculous true historical events documented in the Holy Quran. Today, we are going to uncover the breathtaking mystery of the companions of the cave, also known as Ashab al-Kahf. Thousands of years ago, during the Roman era, there lived a ruthless and arrogant tyrant king named Decius. He ruled his kingdom with an iron fist, forcing everyone to worship false idols. Anyone who refused or dared to speak the name of the one true God was thrown into a cauldron of boiling oil or burned alive. The city was drowning in absolute darkness. But even in that darkness, there was a glimmer of light, a small group of young men. They weren't ordinary peasants. They were the sons of the city's elite. They had wealth, power, and every luxury you could imagine. But their hearts were filled with something far more precious, pure faith in the Almighty. When the cruel king discovered their secret faith, he gave them a terrifying ultimatum: abandon your God or face a horrific death. Realizing that staying meant losing their faith or their lives, these brave young men made the ultimate sacrifice. In the dead of night, they left their mansions, their wealth, and their families behind and fled into the unknown wilderness. Exhausted and terrified, they took refuge inside the dark, isolated mountain cave. A loyal dog followed them, sitting at the entrance and stretching out its paws like a fearless divine guardian. With nowhere else to run, the youths raised their hands to the heavens and prayed, "Our Lord, grant us mercy from yourself and guide us safely through our ordeal." And then God answered their prayer with a miracle that would leave humanity in awe until the end of time. He put them into a deep, supernatural sleep. But this was no ordinary sleep. The Quran describes it vividly. If you had looked at them, you would have been terrified, because their eyes remained open while they slept. To protect their bodies from decaying over the centuries, God naturally turned them from side to side. Even the sun altered its course, its rays perfectly avoiding their bodies to keep them preserved in the cool shadows. Decades turned into centuries. The tyrant king died, empires crumbled, and a new world was born. Exactly 300 solar years, or 309 lunar years later, God woke them up. Rubbing their eyes, feeling an agonizing hunger, they asked each other, "How long have we slept?" Some replied, "Maybe a day, or a part of a day." They had no idea they had just time traveled 3 centuries into the future. Carefully, they sent one of their friends into the city with an ancient silver coin to secretly buy some food, warning him to watch out for the evil king's guards. But as the young man stepped into the city, his mind went completely blank. The banners, the clothes, the people, everything had changed. And the biggest shock, the city gates, where idols were once worshipped, now proudly displayed the name of God. Trembling, he went to a bakery and handed the baker his silver coin. The baker's eyes widened in absolute shock. The coin was 300 years old. The baker thought the young man had stumbled upon an ancient, hidden treasure. Within minutes, the news spread like wildfire. The young man was taken to the new ruler of the city. When he revealed his identity, the whole court froze in disbelief. The young man realized that the tyrant king they were hiding from had died 3 centuries ago, and this new king was a true believer. The entire city followed him back to the cave to witness this living, breathing miracle. God used these young men to prove to the world that life after death and resurrection is an absolute reality. Once their purpose was fulfilled, the youths laid back down, and God peacefully took their souls, this time forever. This breathtaking story teaches us one profound lesson. No matter how dark your situation looks, if you stand firm in your faith and sacrifice something for the Almighty, He will protect you in ways you cannot even begin to imagine. If this miraculous story sends shivers down your spine, please hit the like button and share it. For more soul-shaking Islamic stories, make sure to subscribe to Noorvia. Stay blessed and never lose your faith.